Right. So someone asked me to review this Ankaa yield protocol. So according to them, it is a decentralized project that pays 0.4%, and it is decentralized according to them. It is also verifiable on chain. They have their contract address and everything. So we are going to be reviewing this project right now to know if it is actually a legitimate DeFi project or fake. We are also going to check how sustainable it is. We are going to analyze the code and tell you the findings in the code. So I'm going straight to the point. So I like you to watch the video from beginning to end, because there are some of you that want that will go through my reviews. You don't watch to the end and you start chatting me up for the link to join the project. All right, maybe because of the way I presented it, you think I'm actually promoting. All right, so what I do basically is reviewing. I don't promote. If I'm promoting, you will know, but if I'm reviewing, you will also know. So always watch my video from beginning to end before you decide if you can do the project or not. Don't just see the subheading or watch the few minutes or seconds and then chat me up for link. I am not into most of those projects I drop here. I only review them. So let's go straight to the point. Okay, so you can see that we are on the homepage of Anchor Protocol, and you can actually connect your wallet with this project to interact with it. So, according to them, you earn on-chain yield from a decentralized protocol, unstoppable, unchangeable, and autonomous. That's what they said. They say that it is decentralized ecosystem that pays a fixed daily yield of 0.4% on your USDC deposit, secured by audited and immutable smart contracts on Ethereum. So this project is actually built on Ethereum network. All right, so the steps to be part of this project is deposit USDC into the Anchor yield pool on Ethereum network. You earn 0.4% daily. Your yield compounds every second in real time. Then you withdraw your earnings. Accumulated yield can be withdrawn at any time. All right, so they say you can withdraw your earnings at any time. They didn't talk about your capital. All right, so that is it. They say that this is audited and immutable smart contract. When a smart contract is immutable, it means it cannot be changed. That's what it means. So they say that it is audited and immutable. So we are still going to find out if it is really audited and immutable. All right. They say that it is fully decentralized and transparent. Decentralization means no human intervention. All right, so we are going to check if it is really decentralized. Multi-level rewards. You earn 20% from direct referrals and 5% from indirect ones up to 12 levels deep, paid automatically in USDC. All right, that is it. Then you can see uh the uh some of the Open Zeppelin contracts, because they use Open Zeppelin. I have checked that on the proxy contract also, and I saw that they use Open Zeppelin. And then the ownership is renounced. When ownership is renounced, it could mean that nobody have the administrative power to make changes in the project. That is what it means. So we are still going to find out if the ownership is actually renounced. According to them, the previous owner is the wallet ending in 74, and then the new owner is a dead wallet. All right, so we are going to find out. Okay, so let's go straight to it. So the first thing we check is mostly the age, because sometimes how old of the age of the project also determines the longevity most of the time. So you can see this project is registered on November 6th, 2025, and it will expire on November 6th, 2026. All right. When a project, this project expiration is renewable, so it means that by November 2026 they can decide to renew the project or not. All right. That is if the project lasts till then. Okay. So that is it. So the next thing we are going to check is the contract address. All right. So if you go to ETSCAN, you can see that they have the contract address they actually presented is the one ending in 9B. All right. And I have checked and I have seen that if you take a look at the code, I've gone through these codes, all the codes here. So it is actually a proxy contract. As you can see here, it is a proxy contract. So the interest is mostly on the implementation contract. All right, and you can see that it is a standard open zeppelin structure, and it makes most of the project to look legit, because most of the projects use this proxy contract to make their project look legit. All right, but that is why after going through the proxy contract, you also need to go through the implementation contract. So we are going to read as proxy. So if you click on read as proxy, you will see that the ABI implementation contract is there, that is ending in 9C. All right, so that is where the real logic is. That is where you will see what is actually happening in this project. That is where you will see if this project is going to be sustainable or not. So let's go to the implementation contract. All right, so you can see the implementation contract ending in 9C. Okay, so there are many things we are going to find out from the implementation contract. So let's go to the contract. Let's go to the contract. Okay, so if you take a look at the code starting from line 20 here, you can see that the whole logic is actually on the implementation contract. So if you take a look at this, if you take a look at unit 256 public constant daily yield is 40, which is 0.4% daily. All right, so that is if you if you multiply this, is going to give you 12% monthly and 144% yearly. All right, so you can see that their logic is between line 20 to line 23. All right, so that is it. But to be very realistic, I have gone through this code. I didn't see any source of this income that you are earning. There is no trading logic. There's no trading logic that shows, okay, this money is coming from trade. There is no arbitrage going on here. There is no external yield source. There is no external source of revenue that will be giving you this income, and no protocol revenue engine in this place. So from what I discovered from this code, the yield, what you are earning from this 0.4%, is actually coming from pure new users deposit. So it is actually getting from paper to paper that is happening here. All right, so that is it. Now let's also examine the MLM structure. So if you go to starting from line 161, you can see the initialized commission rates. Commission rates number one, level one, that is 2000, which is level one, that is 20%. Commission rate, another, the second commission rate is level two, which is 5%. Then the other commission rate, which is level 3, 5%, level 4, 5%, level 5, 5%, level 6, 5%, level 7, 5%, level 8, 5%, level 9, 5%, level 10, 5%, level 11 5%, level 12 5%. Okay, so that is what I can see here. That is what I can see here. And then there is one thing I discovered from this. If you calculate this, it's going to give you a total of 75% referral allocation. And for me, it is a very classic matrix network marketing smart contract design. All right, because if this protocol is actually legit, it will not necessarily need 12 levels of uplines, and it will not give you a guaranteed ROI. That is just the thing. It will not give you a guaranteed ROI. Okay, and it will not route missing uplines money to a base wallet. Okay, because what I discovered that they are routing the remaining uplines to a base wallet. Okay, so that means most of the money will also go back to the base wallet, which could be the admin or the owner of this particular project. So one of the key issues I discovered from this particular concept is that only authorized base creator can create base, and base receives commission when uplines are missing, and base is set once and permanent, which actually implies that early structure funnels money upwards and base wallet silently absorbs unused commission. This is centralized profit extraction, not decentralized mechanism. All right, so that is it. Now another thing I also discovered is this ownable upgradable. All right, so this project is actually using UUPS upgradable, which actually implies that owner can actually change yield rate, can add withdrawal limits, can freeze claims, can add taxes, can add blacklist, and also can redirect funds. Yes, owner can actually redirect funds. If you take a look at this particular code here, you will see that the owner have that power to actually redirect funds. So when a project say that they are fully decentralized, but they are using this UUPS mechanism, then it is just an irony, because UUPS gives the owner of the project that absolute power, and there is nothing users can do about it. So owner have many capabilities in this particular contract, and on going through this contract, I actually saw something that looks like claim yields and also claim commissions, but I did not see something that has to do with proof of solvency, withdrawal reserve checks, emergency exit, or circuit breakers. I didn't even see external revenue inflow, like the external sources that generate money for this particular project. So for me, the earnings from this project actually depends on, is there enough USDC in the contract? And for me, it is classic Ponzi scheme, because if there is no enough USDC in the contract, users will stop earning from it. So that is just the thing. Are you getting it? So from my own analysis, if you take a look at the code, you will see that the code is actually a quality code, and of course the code is really not an amateur code. It is actually a professional smart contract code, because they uses safe ERC20, and they uses even reentrancy guard. As you can see, they use reentrancy guard here, and proper accumulator maths and nonce protection. Very clean struct design. All right, so for me, the code is not an amateur code, but where my problem is in the business logic, which is extremely dangerous. The ROI, fixed ROI, is dangerous. The MLM commission is dangerous. The central base wallet is dangerous. The no real yield source is a well-coded Ponzi, because they don't even need a hacker to hack the system. But anytime the new users stop depositing more money into the system will stop paying. That's just the fact. So having gone through all these factors of this particular project, what is my own verdict? My verdict is not final. You can also do your own research. If you know better, you can also share something better. But from what I can discover from this whole project, the code, logic, and everything, I can tell you that the code is technically a legitimate code, and the investment protocol looks good, but it is not legitimate. The Ponzi style smart contract method is exactly what is showing on this particular project. So for me, this project is a Ponzi smart contract. And the question now is, will early investors make money? Yes, early investors will make money, but later investors will cry. They will lose money. And if early investors reinvest what they are earning from this project back into the project, they may not earn anything, because at the end of the day, the project will still go out of style. The project will still crash. So at the end of the day, it is only those who are smart enough to be moving their money as they earn are going to benefit. But for those who are if you are compounding, or you are investing, or you are joining late, you may cry at the end of the day. So my final verdict is that if you are investing in this project, get ready to lose, because at the end of the day, the project will eventually crash. So that is it. Thank you.